a Psycho Squad Gaming Club role-playing episode. This features mature adults using mature language. If that bothers you, stop listening now. Enjoy our game and remember, alter reality on a regular basis. Welcome back, gamers. It's about time. This is MrMartin, your game master / dungeon master, and it is good to be back with the Psycho Squad Gaming Club. This is our first game back for quite a while, so let's just get into it. No sense in just wasting words. Today, we're playing some RIFTS role-playing game from the Palladium system. Just to give you some background, I myself have been playing RIFTS Palladium since the very first release in 1983 is the first edition book that I have. I have all the editions after that. Currently, we play the Ultimate Edition. Really like that edition. They've done some great upgrades to it. It's a lot of fun. Plus, it's RIFTS, so how could you not enjoy it? We'll get into characters and everyone that is with us. Right now, I just do a recap. This game is called the Burbs. We are playing in the Coalition City Burbs area that surrounds the famous Chi-Town area. All made up characters, basically staying in the Burbs. All the adventures and everything are from the Burbs. So these characters have already been established. So they're like, I believe we're all about 4th level now, 3rd or 4th level. No, 3rd level is what I'm showing. So unfortunately, we're starting off with already having these characters that we've been gaming previously, and then finally I got the means to be able to start recording and put games back up here for your enjoyment. Let us know, give us a thumbs up, see what you like, all that good stuff. We're just putting stuff out for the gaming community, let you guys know. So for Burbs, each of us have a character. We're down to just a few gamers, but we're all it's pretty much kind of like the core gamers. Myself, MrMartin, my buddy Nick is playing. My son Thomas is playing. We have another guy who's not here today. He's out sick, but Catman is on there, Monte. Maybe he'll jump in a little later. Who knows? But Burbs is made with just these characters. My character's name is Dion. He is a human crazy. He has all the mind over matter implants. I'm not going to go through the whole character. I'll see if I can't do screenshots, and maybe I can put up characters and maps of the Burbs and everything that I have, maybe as little screenshots. I'll have to ask Thomas about how to put that stuff up on YouTube. I think you can do like a slideshow. It's not quite set up to do video yet, but we'll see. We'll try and get there. So I've got Dion. Why don't we jump over to Nick? Why don't you tell everyone about your character, introduce yourself and all that stuff. And welcome back, by the way, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome back. All right, so I am playing Reese, a.k.a. Ratchet. He is a Techno-Wizard, Native American. I'll build. I've studied in multiple areas in spells, techno. Grew up around the Burbs, trying to establish some type of business in the Burbs. Dion is my right-hand man and my best friend, currently being played by Keith. And we just kind of been rolling with the punches with what the Burbs have to offer us.
Excellent. Sounds cool. Thomas, go for it, my son. Your turn.
All right. I am playing Lou Jasper. He's a leyline rifter. He is a young kid. I think he's around 19. And he is currently undercover for the Vanguard, which is a secret magic society run by the Coalition.
Oh, we're just gonna go right into the conspiracy stuff here, yeah.
Yeah, and none of the other players in the game know this.
I was about to say, Nick, turn it off. You're not supposed to hear all this, but whatever.
No, nothing.
But a lot of the quests and adventures we go on in this game revolve around undercover missions that the rest of the characters just go on, but they don't know that it's actually for the Coalition's sake. But yeah.
All for the glory of the Coalition, right?
All for Emperor Prozac, yes.
Yeah, because your character is secretly a Coalition sympathizer, correct?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You drinking that Kool-Aid?
We got the right guy playing with us about drinking Kool-Aid.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Nick is all about drinking that Kool-Aid. Too bad we don't have some of those games posted up about his Kool-Aid antics, but he likes Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he's a bit. He doesn't have that much experience, so sometimes he doesn't know what to do. But since he's so young, but yeah, his mother is a Coalition side stalker, so he has a bit of psionic abilities. And my father, who is now passed away, is a CS Special Forces officer, and yeah. So,
in the previous
on the Coalition.
Yeah, in the previous games, we've done that. We've played through that. We've played this game probably about I'm showing just about 10, 12 times. So it's just us. So yeah, there's a lot of background stuff that'll happen that you just have to catch up on. But I just wanted to let people know that the Psycho Squad Gaming Club is back, and that we're gonna start trying to put up content more often now. Get back up to speed. So since Monte is not here, we're probably going to be playing his character, an NPC. So I have his character sheet here. Yeah, his character is Harley Stone. She is a mercenary soldier OCC. I believe she is a human. Yep, human, female, and her job is just to shoot things. That's pretty much it. She's one of our heavy gun type operators within the group. So there we go. There's just some slight stuff for the characters. We are playing in the Burbs area. What area are we in? We're in Little Chi-Town. We just took a job from an NPC that was involving Ratchet. Again, Nick's character. Nick's character has got an interesting girlfriend who goes by the name of Commander Farah, and it looks like that she is a Coalition Psy Stalker, and she does have a dog pack, and we've met the dog pack, and she comes over to Ratchet's shop a lot and hangs out there. Well, she snuck in last time and surprised him and basically gave us a small quest that there were some broodkill outside the Burb area that were harassing people, and her information said that she would like for these guys to just flat out go away, and it would help her out. How that helps her out, we don't know, but we're all for it. We signed up for it. So we took a road out of Little Chi-Town, went in between the shanty towns of Camp Generation Next and Outer Watch. went on to the outskirts areas, and we basically got jumped by broodkill on rocket bikes, NG 200 series rocket hover cycles. There was 2 broodkill on one bike, 1 broodkill on another bike, and we started fighting them. We actually got through 1 attack rounds. We're up to round 2 at the top of combat. We'll keep everything the same. Before we get into that, let's Thomas's character Lou was not with us last time, so but this is role playing. We just kind of throw characters in whenever we need them. So we can just easily just say that Lou, when you were done getting your information packet ready to send off to your bosses about the last job, if you remember about the tower that we helped assault. Yeah.
The one where I called lightning and alerted one.
Yeah. So we left that area, came back to the city. That was, or came back to our shanty town of Little Chai Town. And we were all just hanging out there. I believe in game time it's been a couple of days. Something like that? Yeah. Because you guys came back on... The current date when you guys came back was 12/14/109 PA by Coalition... The Coalition calendar. And it is now 12/16. So it's been a little over a day because you guys got back late at night and stuff. And then we spent a day. So... We can easily say you spent the day just doing your data download and stuff like that. And then when you got the message, I can't remember if it was either Harley, because I think Monte said that he was going to send you a message, or if it was Ratchet. But I'm just going to go off the information that one of those two, if not both, left you... the equivalent of a voicemail or something saying, hey, this is where we're going to be. This is what we're going to do. This is the job that we got. So you pretty much knew. And you being the wonderful teammate guy that it is with this group, jumped on your vehicle. You have your own vehicle now, don't you?
Yeah. Forgot the wrist rider. Motorcycle.
Oh, okay. It's a wheeled motorcycle, or?
It's a Techno-Wizard Wastelander motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can, I believe, fly. Yes. So it has a ley line booster, so it activates automatically when around ley lines, and then it does have a flight system. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good enough then.
Oh yeah, and then I should also add that Harley is my bodyguard.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
remember?
Yeah. I remember. Vaguely. I got notes on it. Does that count?
No.
Damn it. Just because I take notes doesn't mean we absolutely remember everything, right?
Right.
So I think Harley is the only one that knows about the coalition because she was hired by Maxim, I believe.
No, you hired her.
Oh, yeah.
No
right.
one knows about your little secret identity thing, other than everyone who is now listening to this this game cast.
Everyone in the game.
Yeah. But Nick is a good enough gamer to where he'll play like he doesn't know what's going on. So I don't think Ratchet has any suspicions of that kind of stuff anyways. I can tell you right now, Dion has no clue, but Dion is he's kind of dumb for a crazy. I have an 8 IQ, so yeah, that poor guy. He is the equivalent of short bus. Him got himself some Tardo strength though. You got to be careful of those crazies because, PS, physical strength, physical prowess, and physical endurance are all way above 20. So he's a tank, but he's a dumb tank. But he's got auto dodge. That's a cool thing about crazies. They're great. They're great tanks as well. So yeah, so you can head out on your bike. You have detailed information on where we're going to be. So why not fly out there or drive? I probably wouldn't fly from.
Yeah, not in the burbs.
Yeah, that might draw a little bit too much attention.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You might be in the burbs, but it is little Chi-Town burbs.
Yeah,
it is policed.
Last time I used magic in the burbs, everyone got alerted.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I probably shouldn't call lightning down from the sky again, but oh well.
This is how you learn. But thankfully it wasn't at your house, it was at the warehouse the warehouse job you guys were dealing with.
Yeah.
But yeah, even though the burbs are outside of Chi-Town proper, it is still the burbs. It is still patrolled, and some of the burbs are very loyal to Chi-Town. I mean, Little Chi-Town, obviously. Those are all what you call the old towns. If you know RIFTS, then what I'm about to say makes sense. If you don't, hey, grab the books, read up on it. I mean, it's that simple. There's just a plethora of information about all of this. So they basically put it to where you have three types of what they call burbs. You have old towns, which have been around since the beginning practically. New towns, which have sprung up from ruins of old towns, or they just sprung up all by themselves, but they are established, power gridded streets, kind of, cities unto themselves. And then on top of that, and then the third part, the outermost ring or layer, you can consider as called a shanty town, and that's really not supported by the coalition. It's a lot looser out there in those shanty towns. I have a map that I have assembled. I'll see if I can't take a screenshot of it and put it in the slideshow. I'll try and do that. I assembled a map based off of the books for the adventures and what they call the source book adventures, I think is what it's out of. We have all the books, whether they're PDF and in physical copies. I've got them all. So we like RIFTS. So you want to ride your bike for a certain distance and then fly in, or are you just going to stay on the ground the whole way?
I'm just going to stay on the ground.
Okay. It won't be hard. You'll get about 10 miles out of Little Chi-Town on your bike, and it will not be hard to see Dion's truck with a whole bunch of firepower just raining down on it. So let's just start by getting you on the initiative track. Roll me an initiative so I know where to put Lou at.
You guys are in combat?
We are in the middle of combat. We are currently on the top of attack number 2 of round 2.
1.
You rolled a 1 for your initiative? Jesus.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, so you are pretty much dead last.
Kind of makes sense if he's coming in last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
The dice know.
Yeah. So we have Dion's truck. It is a Golden Age weaponsmith's large truck, 4x4, hard shell on the back, double cab truck. It is stopped. Passenger side door is open. driver's side door is open. There is a brood kill on his hover bike 80 feet in the air above the truck. There is a brood kill on the ground. Where is he? 200 feet away from the truck. We'll say that's a passenger side. And there is one more brood kill on a hover cycle, 100 feet distance from the truck, 30 feet in the air, and he is doing about a little over 100 miles per hour in a circle, shooting at, basically he's just been shooting at the truck, but he hasn't hit it just yet. So that's where the bad guys are. Dion was driving. He is just outside the driver's side. He is 30 feet away from the driver's side of the truck, and he's been shooting at the brood kill that is on his bike above the truck. Ratchet, you flew out of one of the back cab doors. It really doesn't matter which one, but you just flew straight up and went after the brood kill that was floating above the vehicle, and you cast Carpet of Adhesion, and he failed that save miserably, so he is very much stuck to his bike right now. And Harley went out the passenger door. She ran 50 feet away from the truck, and she is currently shooting at the brood kill, who is 200 feet away from the truck. So she is basically about 150 feet away from the brood kill, who's just been standing there shooting. Oh, and he's been invisible, but all you guys got the infrared goggles because you guys already knew that these were brood kills, so you knew they were going to turn invisible. But their invisibility is basically the same as invisibility simple, and that can be picked up through IR and UV and motion sensors and stuff like that. It's just basically against vision, and that's it. So that is the current location of everyone. Lou, I will go ahead and let you have your full attacks, so we can just go at it that you haven't spent any attacks whatsoever, but all of us have basically spent 2 attacks, I believe. Maybe Ratchet has spent more because spells take up more attacks. Actually, you just did your 1 spell, is that right?
Yeah, that was current.
Okay, so that's just 2 attacks because we're coming up onto the second attack now. So yeah, so you would have burned through 2 attacks already. And there's a couple of guys that also burned through 2 attacks because they were dodging. So we're going to go up to the top of the initiative. Dion has a 21, so it is his turn. He knows that you just did something, but that's the focus is that guy right there. And he is using he has a TX 500 Borg railgun. It's been modified. No, it's not. No, it is modified. It has a targeting scope with night vision and a telescope on it, just so you can see. It's not like sniper or anything. You can't do that with a railgun. That'd be kind of cool. A railgun sniper? Ooh, that could be ugly. Might actually exist somewhere. It'd have to be a single shot. So he is going to use his Borg railgun on that brood kill. So his total, and that guy's not moving, so his doesn't have penalties there. So his plus a strike is a +2. And he gets an 11, which will just strike the guy, and he can't dodge because he's glued onto his bike. He can't move. So he is automatically going to take that damage, which is 66. All right, so that is going to be, that guy just took 20 damage, so he gets danced up. And Dion is going to use an attack there and take off a shot from his Borg railgun. I've used 7 bursts out of my railgun. I have 13. Okay, cool. All right. And next is going to be the brood kill. So the brood kill that is above the truck. He can't move. He is stuck. So brood kill 1 again. I don't know. He is stuck. He could still move. They can still shoot, because carburetor adhesion just attaches you to stuff. He's going to incur some ugly penalties. And he is going to try and tilt his bike in such a way that he can get a shot off at Ratchet, which is exactly what Ratchet wants to hear. But again, since he's stuck, and he's using a railgun as well, he is going to be a -6 to hit, so it'll be a total of a -3 with his bonus. He's basically trying to shoot wild on this burst on you. So he's at -3. And I rolled a base of a 2, so he gets a, if that's possible, and it did. He's got a -1 to hit. What's your armor class? Oh, crap, wrong game. He misses badly. He doesn't even shoot nowhere near you.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's
better for me.
That's a good thing. Brood kill number 2 is shooting at Harley. He is not moving. He's just standing there like a doofus, just shooting at her. And he's the guy that's got that big plasma cannon like thing. So he is going to shoot at her. But that's only for dodge. She has so that doesn't help. So he's a +2 to hit and a 5 on the die, so he gets a total of a 7, and he misses high. He shoots high. He's going to miss Harley. And the third guy who is circling, he's the guy that has the particle beam rifle, I believe is what he's shooting. Is that right? Which weapon system does he have? Number 4. Yes, he has an NE-50 particle beam rifle. Oh, he has a Naruni particle beam rifle. Ho 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 ho. That's awesome. So he's just flying around the circle. He's going to shoot. Oh my goodness. A 1 on the die. A critical failure. All right. Nick, why don't you roll me a percentage, please? I'm sorry.
29.
29. Thank you, sir. So his power cell or his reload is going to, the magazine is going to fall out of his weapon while he's flying around. He just goes like click and it just slides out and he sees it land on the ground behind him as he goes bouncing on the ground. He's just like, what the? Oh, great. Back in the days of playing RIFTS, we called that the Crip Clicking Gremlin. It's awesome.
Isn't he driving though?
Yes, he is flying. He's shooting his weapon. Yeah. So he's shooting his weapon with one hand, while trying to move. And he has some ugly penalties, again, trying to hit while he's moving and everything. But, they're brood kill. They don't care. It's shoot.
Black Rope is behind him now.
Oh, yeah. No, it's far behind him because he's doing like 100 miles per hour. So he just watches magazine just slide out and just go bouncing along the ground behind him. He's like, oh, crap. Well, I'll never get that one again. So it's 3, 2. And then we go, and then after the brood kill, Ratchet, it is now your turn. You are
Supermaning my way up to this guy.
You're already there because you had to cast the spell, and you had to be like super close to cast the spell.
Right.
I think you had to be like 15 feet away from him to cast the spell.
For carpet of adhesion, yes.
Yeah, because you had to cast the spell through non-technological focus means, so your range is cut in half.
Yeah, disadvantage for technos.
Right. You need to build items. Gotta get you to build items.
I do. I need to. Yeah. I need to start getting on that.
Absolutely.
So the guy that I carpeted, he's now going to get a magic net.
Ooh. Okay. I mean, that's going to eat up the rest of your attacks, right?
Yes, sir.
But he's going to. He does not get a save. The only save against Magic Net is a dodge. And since he's stuck to his bike, he can't dodge. That's what's nasty about this combination of Carpet of Adhesion and Magic Net. Yeah, he has to dodge versus 16 or higher. He can't dodge because he is carpeted. So he just automatically gets tagged. I think Monte just left a message. Can someone can one of you guys answer him, please, while I just take care of this information? So when Magic Net goes around him, he is helpless and he is unable to attack and defend. So he won't be able to shoot at you anymore until the duration is up. And it is 2 melees per level of the spellcaster. Is the duration cut in half too? I don't think so. Was the limitations for Techno-Wizardry, was it at range and duration? I think so. I can't remember. Doggone it. I have the book open. I just gotta look at the magic casting abilities. Uh, Yes, spell ranges, duration, and damage are all reduced by half. Okay, all right. Answered my question. Just had to go look it up. So it turns into 1 melee, which is 15 seconds per level. So it's a total of 3 melees. So he's going to be out of it something terrible. And probably on his turn, we'll have to start doing piloting rolls to see if he can even stay in the air. That's going to be the rough part of it.
Crash, 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 crash.
Right. So he is hosed something terrible. And that's your action. So next we'll go to Harley. I've heard some stuff going on Discord. Did he jump on?
You did get some stuff going on in Discord.
Oh, hey there, buddy. How you doing?
Well, I've got painkillers in me and a little bit of breakfast, and I'm not hurting at the minute.
Okay, all right. We are recording at this time, just to let you know.
Excellent.
Maybe I'll edit that part out. Who knows? If not, hey, welcome back, Monte, also known as Catman. I already explained your character when we started the game, so everything's good there. So you can just jump right if you have your character, or are you just going to listen in today?
I've got her pulled and ready.
Okay, well, it's her turn. And you're at where we left off last week, where you're shooting at that broodkill who is 150 feet away from you. He just tried to shoot at you on his turn and missed horribly.
Same as before, basically a medium burst.
Out of the NG LG6 laser rifle?
Yep, that's going to be the last burst out of this clip, and I'm going to change clip.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your strike. You're at +1, but because you're doing a burst, it gets cut in half, so you're at even up, and he's not moving. So straight up D20.
I viciously sprayed the air around him.
What'd you get?
Rolled a 3.
Yeah, that will. Yeah, that's going to threaten him menacingly with a bunch of lasers.
Scream at him, surrender! I'll kill you. Like I meant.
Like you meant it, right. And so that's going to be Harley's attack. All right, Thomas, Lou is up next.
Oh, that sounds good.
You are
anything I can attack.
Well, I mean, you're coming from the rear of the vehicle, so there is a guy, again, from your perspective, from Lou's perspective, there is a broodkill up in the air. Ratchet is up in the air, 80 feet above the truck. Off to your right, about 200 feet away, is a broodkill just standing there trading shots with Harley. But there is also another broodkill who is flying on his bike 30 feet in the air and 100 feet away from the truck. And he's hauling ass. He's doing 100 plus miles per hour on his bike. So if there's someone who's going to be the closest, you could probably pick the guy who's going around in circles.
Okay. How far out in the boonies in the burbs are we?
a couple of well, you're technically you are 10 miles away from Little Chi-Town. You're about 2 miles out from the shanty towns of Camp Generation Next and the Outer Watch. So if you're worried about spells, you really don't have much to worry about unless there is a coalition patrol. But if there was a coalition patrol, one would have probably already started to show up with broodkill shooting rail guns and, just with the combat going on. Cool. So it's safe to assume that the coalition's not paying attention to this.
Okay, I'll throw off a firebolt.
Okay.
The guy who's circling.
What level is firebolt? Oh,
4.
It's right here, level 4. So it actually has. Okay, so 100 feet per level of experience. That won't be a problem to get within range. You just have to maneuver your bike to where you're basically. You understand? You're basically casting the spell as he flies right in front of you. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not flying at you. He's just flying a circle around the vehicle. So you just catch him when he's in front of you, and you're going to cast the spell at him. So it is +4 to strike. So you do need to roll a d20 and add 4.
All right. That'd be a total of a 21.
Holy crap. Yes. Okay, Broodkill do not normally have the ability to detect magic, and I will rule that he had no knowledge that you were coming up, so he can't dodge. So roll your damage. You catch him on his right side. He has no idea that you're there. Although he's gonna.
Maybe a total of 16 damage.
Okay. And don't forget to record the 7 PPE that it took to cast that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have plenty, but keep track. Just in case things happen where it costs you to use it up. Wow, you have a lot of PPE. Well, you are a leyline walker. Forgot. You do have a bunch of PPE right now. And it's probably safe to assume that you don't have any PPE stored up, because that would light you up like a battery in the Burbs. So you don't have a reserve of PPE stored in your body at this time. Okay?
All right.
All right. And that will be the third attack. We'll go back up to the top where Dion is. Dion doesn't know anything about the garbage that's going on up there. He's just looking at the guy who is netted, so he can't dodge at all. So DPS trigger on Borg railgun and just let it fly at the broodkill who can't defend himself. And that's absolutely fine with Dion. He is an anarchist, and it is a broodkill, so he is completely justified in shooting a broodkill. That's just for those people who are all like, argue, well, why would your character want to shoot at someone helpless? First off, it's a broodkill. They're never helpless. Shoot them. So anyone who's played Rifts for a long time and knows anything about the broodkill, yeah, you just shoot the broodkill. You don't give them any quarter, because you know they wouldn't give you any. They are a demon subtype. So, oh my goodness, he gets an 18 on the die for a total of a 20. That will hit the broodkill. I'll just roll damage to apply it to that knucklehead. Ooh, that's good. That's good stuff right there. Oh, 20 again. I think that was the same damage I just did. Yep, it is. So that guy takes 20 more damage. He's probably loving that. The broodkill are next. Broodkill number 1 cannot move or anything. I'm gonna make him roll a piloting check to try and stay in the air because he's permanently stuck to his bike, and he's completely immobilized from the magic net. My goodness. This easily forces a minus 80 to the piloting check. I mean, you could just say it's a minus 100. We know he's going to fail. Let's just see how bad this fail is on the roll. That's basically what it comes down to. Right, just how bad is this nosedive going to be? Is it controlled, or is it like, Skylab re-entering orbit type free fall type stuff? Ought 2. Holy crap. Okay. Surprisingly, he just like levitates that shit, and it just goes boom and just sets it right. He just sets it right down on the ground, about 10 feet away from Dion. He's just like stunk. It's like, wow, he didn't crash. That's awesome. I like that.
No, that's sad.
So Ratchet's up there going, ha, son of a bitch. Really?
Such piloting daring should be rewarded. Shoot him.
Exactly. Broodkill number 2.
In front of Dion.
Right. Broodkill number 2 still hates Harley. He is going to still shoot at Harley with that ugly plasma cannon of his that he has, because she exists in his world. He needs to shoot at her. And so he gets a total of a 13. I think that is actually going to hit. Let me look at the range stuff here. Because now it all comes off of, so he has to get above an 8, but you are not moving, you don't have any cover. He's not shooting wild. So a 13 is going to hit. If you want to dodge, you can dodge at no penalties because he is beyond the 50 feet.
He is going to try to dodge. She can't soak many hits from that thing.
Okay, it will take you to burn an attack. Go ahead and roll your dodge then.
The dodge is the grand total of, you said no penalties on dodge?
Well, there's no penalty, so you're going to be your plus 11 to dodge, yeah.
Okay, 25.
And that will dodge it. Just mark that you just used an extra attack, because you don't have any sort of abilities or whatnot for an auto dodge, so it does consume an attack. But you will get out of the way. And then Broodkill number 3, he is very surprised that he just got tagged from the side. He's going to slow his bike down and bank up a little bit and point his gun at Lou, who is coming in, and shoot the particle beam blast at Lou. Now, he is moving. Lou, you are moving. Not that it really matters, but how fast is Lou going? Really doesn't matter, but I mean, just for gaming purposes, really. How fast were you coming in?
I don't know, like 25 miles per hour.
Okay. It just sets up penalties, because he's moving, which causes a penalty, and he's shooting at a moving target. That's an additional penalty, so you're harder to hit. is what it turns into. So he has a +2 to hit, and he gets a total of a 13. He needs an 8, but a +2 because he's moving. That's a 10. You are moving, so that's an additional plus. I think it's a okay. So the target is moving -1. So that turns into a 12. He's not bursting or anything. So he's actually going to just beat the target number of 12 because he got a total of a 13. So it will, the shot is going to hit you unless you want to dodge.
What is he firing?
It's a particle beam.
Jesus. Yeah, I'll dodge.
All right, roll it.
9. Oh, wait, sorry. That'd be 12, 11.
Yeah, an 11 still won't.
Yeah.
Still won't make it.
Wait, I'm on my vehicle, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. That'd be,
Do you have that combat driving or something that gives you a bonus when you're on a vehicle?
Never mind. Just 11.
Okay. So because you're on the vehicle, like 1, 2, or 3 means he hits the vehicle. 4, 5, or 6 on a D6 means he hits you. And it's a 1, so he hits your bike, actually. Oh, I need to get to the damage there. It's a Naruni. It's an NE-50 particle beam rifle. So it's a very illegal weapon to have like in the Burbs. Well, it's very illegal to the Coalition anyways, because Naruni at this time is very much on the blacklisted shit list for the Coalition right now. So oh, you got lucky. Your bike is going to take 10 MDC. I'm sure that doesn't destroy it. I don't know what the stats are for the bike, but I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 10 MDC. So most of them are, I think, like 30 or 40 or something like that. I don't think we need to fight on if it's destroyed. 10 points is not going to destroy a bike.
No, it is 60.
Oh, okay. So there you go. I'm just saying, unless it's an SDC bike, then it's vaporized. Okay, and Ratchet, you are up next. That's all the brute kill.
I don't think I have any attacks left.
Oh, that was easy. Harley?
Because I casted my carpet adhesion and then my magic net, which is 4 total, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
I believe that's all I have.
Yep, magic takes more attacks than normal. That's just how it is. And that's spell levels 1 through 5 or 1 through 6. After anything above those spell levels takes 3 attacks from 6 or 7 to around 11ish. I'd have to look it up in the magic combat, but
yeah.
I just know that 1 through 5 or 6 they take up like 2 attacks.
Yep. So I'm out of attacks.
Okay. Monte, Harley is up next.
Harley has a total of 5 attacks. She's already burned 3. She has to burn 1 more, as far as I know, to swap out ammo clips while she's actively dodging.
Yes.
All she's doing is just being defensive, at least until she can fire it.
Okay. But you're gonna reload on this action, basically. Good enough. Which goes back to Thomas. Lou is up next.
Okay, I am going to fire another firebolt.
Okay.
All right. A total of a 18.
That will beat the 12 that you need. You're basically doing the same thing that he is. You're moving, he's moving. So it adds 4 to the natural AR to hit of 8. So it becomes a 12. So as long as you get above a 12, that's an automatic. That's well, not automatic, but that's a hit. So yeah, your firebolt will hit, unless he. Yeah, he's going to spend an attack to try and dodge, because he sees you now. He's aware of you, and he knows that you can cast spells. So he's going to try and dodge while he's on his bike. And when he's on his bike, he gets a +2 to dodge, which he gets a 1, and he just absorbs it. What's the maximum damage that you can do?
24.
All right, he takes it. He unfortunately has to eat that up. Next attack, back to the top. Dion is going to run up to the guy who cannot move, who just landed his bike. He is going to put the muzzle of his Borg railgun to the right eye socket of the Broodkill and just go, "We're done with this," and just let fly. Pretty much if he doesn't roll a 1, he's going to hit. Now that I said that, I'll roll a 1. No, it had a friend. I'm sorry, Nick, were you saying something? Yeah. He gets an 18 on the die, so he eye socket point blank pulls the trigger on the Broodkill. Palladium really doesn't have rules for this, so I'm just gonna say insta brain matter splat. You can't defend. Awesome. You can't defend against it. So this guy's head just goes bah, in a big ugly plume of demon brains up in the air. Pate. 8. And Dion just waxes him, and he's gonna look up at Dion's gonna look up at Ratchet, just give him a big old thumbs up, and go, "Ooh, do that again!" That was easy. How we like to. So that guy is gone, but his bike is still very much there. He's done. Gone. All right. Broodkill number 2.
Quick question.
What's up?
If he dies, does the carpet of adhesion still adhere to the spell length? So all of his dead bits are just like stuck to the bike because the spell is still active?
If you want that to happen, sure.
That's awesome. So he just...
It actually goes off of either duration or if the caster ends the spell.
Nah.
Yeah, it happened outside of your turn, so technically there's little gory bits stuck to the bike and the body and crap like that. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Nice.
So brood kill number 2. His whole existence in life is to kill that girl with the gun that's also threatening him. Is he's taken some damage from her, but he hasn't moved, so he's just standing there trading shots with her, and he's happy at that for some reason. So he's going to shoot at Harley again because he can, and he gets a total of a 10, so he will actually just miss Harley.
Well, she was actually trying to dodge while rolling around and putting a clip in and not losing it, so a lot of dirt and dust in.
Yeah, because he was using the heavy plasma, so his bonus to hit, yeah. He got an 8 that turned, yep. Okay. So you got lucky that he missed. Next will be the guy on the bike.
Here, ooze, bleed, go.
No, the other guy on the bike who's circling. He's kind of...
The guy who was up there.
Yeah, he is kind of pissed off at Thomas. He's actually going to have to spend an attack to recharge his weapon with a fresh magazine is what he has to do, because the clip-picking gremlin, when he rolled a 1. So that's what he's doing this turn. He's just kind of flying around and replacing the magazine in his weapon. And that'll be it for his turn. Ratchet is out of attacks because we're still in the same attack round. Harley, you are out of attacks. Lou, do you have any attacks left?
Yep, I do. I have
Actually, you're out as well.
No, I have 1.
No, because you cast 2 firebolts. Both of those spells take up 2 attacks. That's a total that's a total of 4 attacks that you used up. And that's how many attacks that you have. So, yeah, you are out of attacks as well. So each of the Broodkill have 1 attack left, and Dion has an attack left. So, oh gosh, who to shoot at? I'm gonna call for Dion. Needs to roll a perception. He gets a +3 on his perception. Oh, a natural 17. He got a 20, so he actually knows that Lou is coming up. So Dion is going to yell out on the comm, "Hey, I think that's Lou on his bike. Lou, is that you?"
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see if I can't draw some cover fire from that asshole that's shooting at you. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to try and shoot at the guy who's traveling. Well, he's slowed down a little bit, but it's still, oh my goodness. So it goes from an 8 to, I'm firing a burst. That's fantastic. Because the railgun is nothing but bursts. Well, that doesn't do anything to the AR. That adjusts my strike. Well, a +2 to a +1. So I need to beat an 8. I need to beat a 12. And I have a +1 to hit. And I rolled a 9. I got a 10. So that's not going to hit. Drat. Starting to run. My ammo belt is starting to look a little thin. I can almost see the end of my belt. I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, I have 13 bursts in a belt, and I just used up burst number 9, so he can actually see the bottom of the belt is wagging around. He's like, uh-oh, this could get ugly. Then the other 2 Broodkill. So the Broodkill that is just standing there shooting at Harley is going to do do that again because he thinks this is just miraculous that she's still standing there shooting at him. And he gets a 3 on the die, so that's a total of a 5. He misses her again. That's fantastic. And then the guy on the bike who is flying around, I'm going to make a perception check for him to see if he even notices he got shot at by Dion. And he rolls a 2, so he don't care. He's too busy thinking that Mage needs to die. He's gonna shoot at you. He gets a 2 as well. Wow, that die is just not rolling well, but I'll keep it for the bad guys because it's rolling low. So, so he misses something terrible. So that resets all the attacks, and we are now in melee round number 3. All the attacks are reset. Back up to the top to Dion, and it is rinse, dry, repeat for Dion to shoot at the guy flying on the bike. +1 to hit. Need the beat of 13. I get a 6. Fan-freaking-tastic. One of these days, that guy needs to stop moving. Broodkill number 2, shooting once again at Monte. And gosh, dang, that's 8. No, that's 7, 8, 9. 9 will not do it. So he's going to miss again. Broodkill number 3 on the bike. Yeah. Because this shooting stuff's not working out for him. Lou, the Broodkill on this bike, he's coming towards you, and you realize really quickly that he's coming by you really fast, and at the last minute you see him stand up on the rear of his bike and jump off of it at you like a Broodkill ballistic missile. He's trying to air tackle you. And he rolls a 5, and he only gets a total of a 7. That's even at being super close range, because that turns into the base to hit becomes a 4, which is your standard for hand to hand. But he's a total of a -4 for his speed. That turns it into an 8, and then your movement is another -2. That turns it into a 12. So he needed a base of a 12, even hand-to-hand wise, to hit you. So he is actually, his body is going to fly above you about 8 or 12 feet. You will actually see him just like fly over your head as he's like arms open, trying to grab at you. He's like, ah! And you're actually going to hear him just go Row! Above your head, and he's going to collide into the ground at, a fair distance, we'll say 20-ish feet or so. There's just going to be this big old pile of dirt and debris as he just goes flying into the ground. You're just all like, holy shit, did that just happen?
Digging a trench with his face.
Yeah, he don't care. He's natural MDC. He's just like, dirt boogers it is, but I'm going to get the mage.
There'll be a couple of pissed off gophers up.
So, Ratchet, it is your turn, sir.
This guy.
Roll a perception. It's
Oh,
it's
man.
far. It's kind of far behind it. Actually, hold on. You have your radio with you. You did hear Dion yell out on the radio that about Lou and everything. So you get a +5 to your perception because you know the location and everything. So don't fuck it up. Oh, you have a heck of a perception already anyway, so you're like
That's
+8.
a +8, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's a need not, basically.
When Tina on the die.
You see him.
25.
Yeah, you see him. You turn
yeah,
around, you're
just
just all
right.
like, oh, hey, cool. What the hell is that guy doing? Oh, that was awesome. So, oh, yeah, you see him easily just whoop, chug hole into the ground. It's almost kind of comical as you just see feet and, stuff just kind of bounce across the ground. He's just like,
Oh, yeah. Can I fly to him real quick?
we worked out the fly speed, or the distance. What was that? Hopefully you wrote it.
Oh,
Hopefully you wrote it down. We did the conversion and all that. Remember last week?
I
Please tell me you write that down.
Well, hell, I did. 193 feet.
Easy.
Carpet adhesion.
Oh my god. So you're gonna fly by and just go like catch.
Joy.
All right. The saving throw for carpet of adhesion is basically how long are you stuck. Once the spell is cast, you're screwed. Carpet of adhesion is just they made this spell in Rifts way too OP if you know how to play it right. It's garbage, but the thing is, it takes up a bunch of attacks. Like I said, it's going to eat up 2 of your attacks. So.
That's okay.
Yeah. He gets a 2 on the die, so he's like a 6. Yeah, you fly by and just go like blah as he's just started to tumble over, face up. He's like blowing dirt boogers out of his nose, and he looks up at you. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I am totally gonna." Oh, you son of a bitch and mother. Okay, so you carpet him to the ground, basically,
Nice.
and he is completely
Yeah.
laying down. So he is now 100% stuck to the ground.
Hey, Dion.
Oh, that's not even funny. Well, it is funny. I'm sorry. That's just wrong. Harley, you are up next.
See if I can give this guy a third nostril. Pop the clip in, aim, and shoot the sun.
Okay, you're doing the medium burst out of your laser rifle again?
Rinse, dry, repeat.
Okay, yeah. Straight up die roll for you, buddy. Go for it.
Ooh, nice. 19 on the dice.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Okay. He is going to spend an attack to try and dodge that. You do have the ability of the imposed dodge penalty. Because
Yep, I got a -2 because of
Yes.
expertise with the gun.
Yeah. I got it. So just for people listening, I use the optional supplemental combat rules out of one of the rifters. I just really like having more bonuses and just more flair for guns and everything. So it is the the optional ranged combat rules. I like them, so I like to use them. So because of your level you're level 3, and your ranged combat type is infantry, which matches your hand-to-hand type of expert. So at level 3, you get that imposed dodge penalty, which means that your targets are -2 to dodge anytime that you are using a gun. So he is -2 on his dodge. They normally get a +4, so now he's at a +2, and he has to beat a 19. And he is going to get an 8 on the die, so that's a total of a 10. He does not dodge. Roll your damage, please. And so that will be 3d6, and because you did a medium burst, it's ×3 due to your burst damage multiplier.
10 times 3, 30.
Okay. 30 it is. So he's still going to be there. 30 points does that? No. You're just 1 point away from causing a knockback or knockdown effect. So, because Broodkill are considered supernatural, they have that natural supernatural MDC to them, so they don't start taking any sort of knockback until after 30 points. So you were just right there. So he's gonna soak it up and just stand there and be like, seriously? That's bullcrap. Then we go to Lou. I think you're still muted, son.
Oh, my bad.
I saw your lips moving on the video. I was like, nope, you're muted.
What happened to the guy that dove at me?
If you're still paying, I would assume your character is probably still paying attention to him. So
Yeah.
He hit the ground, Ratchet flew over to him, and you would automatically know this because you're a mage. So Lou would have seen this guy just hit the ground, do the fancy tumbles and everything. Ratchet flies up to him and casts Carpet of Adhesion on him, and then he probably flies up. So
Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot him again.
Yeah, he is now carpeted. He's on the ground. He's stuck to the ground. So basically, he can't move. Yeah, he is now a sitting duck.
Oh, I'm gonna firebolt him. So
if you want to save the attacks, you could just point blank go up to him with a gun and eye pop him.
Sure, why not?
I make it easy for yourself.
Yeah, we'll use the ion blaster, then G57.
Okay, and I take it you're going to put it on the heavy setting, right?
Yes.
Okay, he'll just take one attack, and you have the movement on your bike. You just drive up next to him. He'll be snarling at you and everything, going like ah. And you just put the ion blaster right up to his forehead or whatever you want, and just pull the trigger as many times as you want. Just go for it.
All right, sure.
Okay, so Broodkill number 2 is done.
Oh, is he dead?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm not gonna. RIFTS doesn't really have rules for. I think they do for incapacitated type stuff. I'm just gonna treat it like when you play D&D or something like that. You're just dead.
Race.
Right.
Race.
They may have a couple of hundred. They may have a couple of hundred MDC, but you're localizing it to the eyeball. I don't care.
All right.
But just remember, if a bad guy does it to you, these rules apply. So I'm just saying, all fair's in love and getting fucked. So, especially if you drink the magic Kool-Aid and Nick rolls another 1 and switches sides again, because that's what he does. We love past games.
Ain't go back for.
And we're going to go back up to the top, which is Dion, who is starting to run over to... he saw that. He was all like, oh, another... Aww. Actually, he's going to be pretty happy. Actually, he'll say, "Oh," but he's all like, "Good job, Lou. Right on. Make yourself useful."
Ouch.
Rude.
Oh, did he say that out loud? All right. So the only guy that's left is going to be Dion is going to run. And he can cover with his speed of 41. In an attack, he can cover 102 feet, but he was standing still, so we're going to cut back now. We're going to say he's about 80 feet of run in an attack action. He is going to start hauling ass to the brood kill that is standing there and shooting at Harley. And so he's going to... We all know that Dion, he's not that bright. He has no filters. So while he's running and shooting at that brood kill, he's going to cover 80 feet. So obviously he's going to pass Harley. So, but everyone's going to hear on the radio, he's all like, "I got you, boo!" and just start shooting like crazy.
Wow.
You can't say that's not in character, so...
She intends to yell back when he goes by, "One who kills him buys dinner."
Oh, and unfortunately, he only gets a 6. Damn it. It sounded really cool for a minute. Damn. I had this. It looked good. Tell me, it had to look good. All right. Broodkill are next. So it is just Broodkill number 2 by himself. He's gonna stand there and he's just like, "Yeah, come on. I'm gonna roll." And he gets a natural 20 for his perception, so he's looking right at the crazy with the railgun running at him, and he's just all like, yeah, come on. He's moving his arm like, "Yeah, bring it, boy." And he is now going to shoot at the crazy who's running at him. He recognizes what a crazy is, and he's all like, oh, this day just got froggy. Come here, boy. And he gets a 4. He completely misses, just wiffle balls it. A natural 1 through 4 is a miss in RIFTS. Whether it's hand-to-hand or whether it's guns. You roll a natural 1 through 4, you just stand there and look like a goober. That'll be it for him. Ratchet, back to you again, sir.
I guess we're down to the last one, huh?
Yes.
How far is he from me?
It's 200 from the vehicle. Oh gosh, now I got to do trig. No, I'm not going to. I just refuse. I'm
Less
going
than
to
200?
Well, no, over 200. It's going to be roughly around 250.
Okay, I'll start making my way over there.
Okay, so you're just going to fly towards him. Just be like, "Here I
Yeah, because I'm
come."
not going to be within range. Yeah.
Okay, so while flying towards him, for flavor text, please tell me you're preparing this spell and you're going ka me.
Right? Well, bye. So we're going to do this right.
Yeah. Harley, your turn.
Turn him into blowy juice.
Same as before. Roll your die.
18 on the dice.
Oh, nice. Okay. he will. He knows you're still there, so he's not that out of touch. He will roll to try and dodge. Well, it was a good attempt. He got a 12. It turns into a 14.
With laser bolt.
Right. He got a 14, which won't help him. So tell me, go ahead and work up your damage again.
Okay. 9, 6, 10, 11 times 3. 33 this time.
All right. You can tell that you're starting to get into some fleshy bits. He starts oozing demonic. We'll say it's purplish on this guy. His armor's starting to crack. He's showing signs of damage. He's getting hurt. He's starting to feel it.
He's actually licking her lips with relish and thinking, oh, I know what name now. Come on. Bleed, sucker, bleed. If Dion notices, like, is she getting hot?
Dion doesn't know.
Is she getting excited on this?
Yeah, he's ran past you already, so. Thomas, Lou is up next. Oh, I don't see him sitting in his chair. He walked off, so we'll come back to him. Okay, back up to the top, which will be Dion again. All right. Dion is going to stop short of about 50 feet from this guy so we can have... Oh, you know what? No, he's not. He's going to get up as close as he wants. That way we can, if he wants to dodge... It's going to be really stupid. She's going to get within about 20 feet of the guy and shoot at him. Oh, before that, Thomas is back. Thomas, it is Lou's turn.
All right. Anyone who I can shoot at.
The other brood kill is like around 250 feet away from you.
All right. I'll shoot him with my ion blaster.
Wow. You got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
500 feet.
Yeah, you can take a single shot at him. You'll be at +2 to hit because it's going to be just a normal shot. So you're at
7.
Your total is a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it won't make the range. You needed at least an 8. He wasn't moving, but he is prone at that range. But maybe a -1. If that, you might needed a 9. But yeah, a 7's not going to make it. But it looked good. This is like an ion bolt that goes lancing out across the way. So then it will be Dion. And Dion's going to be about 20 feet away from him, and he's going to shoot his next to last burst out of his gun. This guy's not moving, but Dion's going to be moving to get up to him. It's really not that big of a deal.
I need to go. They're calling me in to work for a bit.
Oh, okay. Well, we got your character.
Sorry.
We know where you're at. That's all right.
All right, cool. See you.
Talk to you later, son. See you later, man. So we went from NPCing Monte's character, now NPCing his. No big deal. Dion gets a 13 on the die. That turns into a 14. He will definitely hit this guy. And he can't dodge because he's carpeted. So Dion is going to hit him. Ooh. Yeah, 66. I like it when they just sit there and take it. That's a whole lot of little low numbers. That's not good at all. 6. 3 2s? Ugh. 12. 17. Another 20. I seem to be plagued with damage of 20, but I'll take it. Not going to complain. At least not too much. So 20 more points of damage puts this... Oh, man, he is... pieces of armor and demonic flesh rip off of him. He is taking some grisly wounds now. He is... It doesn't look like it's going to take much to push him over into where he can't take damage anymore. A lot of slugs just rip into him and through him, and armor pieces go falling off, and probably his bionic arm might be pretty shredded. He's looking bad. He's looking bad. And it is his turn. And with a snarl, he's just all like shouting demonic cuss words, I'm sure, at Dion. And he'll try and shoot back at Dion with the plasma gun. Oh, that's a cocked die. Try again. He's going to get a 9. He needs a 10 because Dion was moving up. That's a -1. Oh, but he gets a bonus of +2 to hit, so that will be an 11. So he's actually going to hit Dion, but Dion has an auto dodge because he's a crazy, and it is, what is his auto dodge bonus? Where is it? Automatic dodge. His total is a +10, so he's going to roll his automatic dodge. And I get a 2 on the die, which is a total of a 12, so he dodges by 1 point. That's hilarious. He's like, we got some Matrix dodging shit going on around here as he's running up going like, whoa, hey. That's why crazies are cool. I like crazies. The whole
Crazy.
OCC crazy is awesome. Great combat moshers. So he's going to dodge that guy's attack, and that's going to turn into Ratchet. Do you have any attacks left?
Does movement count as an attack?
In RIFTS, yes, because you're moving that distance. Even if you're not shooting, it still counts as an attack. Just like in D&D, if you did like a double move, it still counts as your action. So yes, it does. So that either puts you at 3 attacks or you're out of attacks. Either way, you're not going to have enough attacks to cast a spell.
Right.
Regardless.
I think I'm going to hold my action.
Well, you still have to do a movement to get up to him, so regardless of the fact, even if it takes you out of actions, your movement's going to do it.
Yeah, I'll fly above him. Like...
Sure.
An angle.
Sure.
Like I'm making my way towards him, but I'm angled up so that I'm above him.
Even if you can't use a spell, you could shoot at him with a gun if you have one.
Nah. No. I'm good.
Not worth it?
Nah.
You have TW energy converted a pistol and a rifle, so but that would dirty them up. They've never been shot. You'd have to take the plastic off the gun.
I would.
You're like, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You're like, why? Gotcha. So you'll fly. You're gonna fly over to him. How close? So where do you want to be at the end of this?
Say he's over here, and I'm flying towards him.
Sure.
So what I'm doing is I'm gonna fly above him.
Okay. How much above him do you want to be?
About 80. Well, about 70 feet. That's fine.
Okay, that's out of your spell range, but I mean it's no big
That's
deal. You
fine.
can easily just fly. You're just okay.
That's
Gotcha.
totally fine.
Cool. So you're just gonna fly above him. I'm good with that. That's fine. Harley, you're up next.
So I put this guy on the ground.
Well, he's already stuck to the ground. Well, no, he's not stuck to the ground. Never mind. Wrong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's goof.
Not yet.
Mine is still very much alive.
Well, I wouldn't say very much. He's
Yes. Natural 20. I might actually hurt him this time.
oh nice. Roll a percent for your ranged critical, please.
All right. Okay, 91.
91. That's a good one. Oh, I guess I should say I have random tables that I use. Natural 20 doesn't just give you, double damage or something. I like to add flavor to it. So I have tables for hand-to-hand and for ranged weapons. If you roll a natural 20, that's the table that I created it, just flavor text, because it's fun to have that. So
Yeah, but we as players know it cuts both ways. The enemy gets to use it
yeah.
too.
Oh no, I have them. So you are going to do double damage, and he is automatically stunned for his next attack. So this is gonna be interesting. You're gonna roll your 3d6, multiply it by 3, and then double that result.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, give me some good numbers. That'll work. 10, 12, or 36, and then double that, effectively.
72.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I heard him.
Oh yeah, that's a hurt right there.
He is going to take 17 points of damage before he is done. So you are going to absolutely just evaporate that poor guy. Now, the good and the bad thing, the good thing is that he's gone. The bad thing is all that carryover damage I apply to everything that he is carrying.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we're not going to be able to get anything salvageable from him. You're going to eviscerate this poor guy with laser beams, his gun, his reloads, his everything that he's carrying takes that damage. He's going to cease to exist, but so will everything that's with him.
No.
Yeah, we're like, stop. No. Oh, well.
Yeah, should be looking. Yeah, I got him when the dust clears. Got him. All right. I think I got him.
Yeah,
Thumbs down.
yeah. Even Dion, he's got that crazy auto dodge. He's actually gonna flinch a little bit, like, holy crap. He's like, yeah, you got him all right.
Got him a little too good. Crap.
Well, when it comes to a brood kill,
Bugs over.
can you actually say that there's such a thing as overkill for a brood kill? No.
Oh, she's actually gonna run over there and look and see. It's like anything. She's talking to herself.
Yeah, but remember your hatred towards broodkill and your background that you made up when you made this character. Would you really care?
Oh, she's
you're not there.
She wants gear. She's like, I don't care about the owner. I want to see if there's anything I can save that's viable.
No, you did more than 50 MDC past what he can handle. I'm going to rule that there's not even bits and pieces of components that you could even salvage. There's zero, nothing. He's done.
She walks away grumbling about losing a really good weapon, which was what he was carrying.
Yeah, he had
Kicks the stone somewhere.
Yeah, he had an NGE-12 heavy plasma cannon. He doesn't anymore. Then he had like
make this Techno-Master cry.
Yeah, he's gonna go away. We will be out of the combat. That will take care of the combat. And again, Ratchet shows up on his bike, and we'll be like, "Hey, Ratchet's here! You know, thanks for showing up." He'll be like, "Yup."
You mean Lou?
Lou. Yeah, I said Rat. Oops, sorry. My bad. I got too excited.
We got you.
Hey, it's been like a year since we've been able. Well, last week we got to game, but before that, because of COVID, it's been like a year. So I got a little excited on somebody. As long as I didn't say Ratchet steps on a nuclear landmine. Let's not get carried away here, guys. But the good news is we do have 2 hover cycles, because even when he jumped off his hover cycle, the hover cycle is going to it's going to go into shut off mode, and it just hovered. So it just came to a stop, and it's just hovering in the air like about 12 feet above the ground, just sitting there hovering. So there are 2 NG-220 rocket hover cycles in very good condition. And normally Thomas is the guy who writes all the loot down. Who wants to do it this time?
Okay. I got it.
Oh, you're gonna get it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
All right. So you have, and there's 2 different types here. So you have one NG-202 rocket hover cycle that has an electric engine. The other one has a nuclear engine. And if you want the stats on those, it is located on the Games Master Guide, page 254. I take it now we want to get into looting of the 2 broodkill that are remaining.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ecomize. Ecomize hard.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Daddy.
I think there's a skill for they have cybernetics. Okay, they have cybernetic eyes, an arm with that has a bionic vibro claws in them. There are rules for taking salvage off of cybernetics.
I have basic cybernetics
Yes.
and salvage.
Yes, you do. I was just looking up your character sheet, and I was all like, oh, holy crap. They're worth a lot of money, but it will take a little bit of time, not like hours, but it will take some time for you to effectively use a vibro knife and take those cybernetics out of these guys. Your alignment's an anarchist, so I don't think we have anyone who's kind of like a paladin that would be like, no, we're not allowed to do that. I don't think anyone in our group gives a shit.
Right. I'll take that eye.
So, just for the shits and giggles, to see how well you do, roll me a skill check for both of those skills. Let's just see how you do. That'll give me a chance to look up in the rules which one would actually apply, but I think it's more salvage. But give me a roll for each one.
All right. So basic cybernetics. Let's do that one first. Ooh, 60.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you automatically fail. It could once I can look up
Okay.
the damn skill.
Just slightly over. Salvage. Two.
That might be.
Did you catch that?
Ought to.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm looking up the skill now. I pulled up the PDF and I have the PDF that's all bookmarked and everything with on there. So, what type? Let's see. The first one you did was the cybernetics one, right? So that's in the. I think it's either technical or it's medical. It's a technical skill, basic understanding implants. Okay, so the basic cybernetic skill, you cannot perform surgery, implants, or remove cybernetics, but they know where they are located in the body, what they do, and how they could work. So so the basic cybernetics is basically an understanding of the purpose, capabilities, and use of cybernetics and implants. So what that a failure on that I will rule means that broodkill cybernetics are basically supernatural because it matches their supernatural strength. Normal cybernetics are not considered supernatural on Rift's Earth, so Ratchet would look at these and go, that's some alien tech weird shit that's going on there, for the power and how it works and stuff. Make sense?
Okay.
All right, so let me go to the salvage skill and we'll see what the salvage skill does for that. Maybe we can make a ruling to where you can take it off without really compromising the cost of these. It's basically we're looking again at salvaging these to where you can try and sell them on the black market or something like that to get a butt ton of credits, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think salvage is in the military field. Where is that? Trying to see. Recognize weapon quality. It is not. Skills. Let me find out where salvage is. It's not a military skill. Is it a technical skill? Did I just whiz past it? It is not in technical either. Is it a mechanical skill? Or is it a science? It's not a science. Mechanical. It's not there listed in mechanical either. What type of freaking skill is salvaging? Or is it an OCC thing just for your guy? Can't be. Not for them. Where am I missing this stupid skill? Holy crap. Ah, come on. Is it a rogue skill? No. Oh, it is a technical skill. I just didn't read far down enough. Salvage. Okay, well, at least I know where it's at now. Technical, general repair. Oh, it's way down there. It's gonna be. Thank goodness they're in alphabetical order. They just. Okay. Allows character to find, identify, pick up, strip down, evaluate, possibly sell junk that they can wreck machinery. Well, it doesn't say anything for cybernetics, but I mean, you have the cybernetic skill, so all right. And you rolled like an ought something. That's fantastic. So yeah, I'll probably take you about 20 or so minutes, but you can write down that you have a broodkill bionic arm that has vibroblades installed in it. Vibro Claw. Bionic Vibro Claws.
Okay.
And then a cybernetic, a basic cybernetic eye from each guy. That's basically all the other systems you wouldn't be able to take out if they had any. So
one eye per person?
Yeah, so you would have 2 eyes. Don't ask
Okay.
about the third guy. We already covered. The third guy got turned into
he's
goop. Yeah.
He's melted Jew somewhere.
Harley made sure that there was going to be nothing left of that guy, so.
Yeah. Thanks, Harley.
6. And 6 is 12. Is 13. You will also find on him a universal credit sheet for 13,000 credits. You will get 2 hand radios. That's how they were using to talk to each other. The second guy will have a universal credit sheet for 15,000 credits. You will have 2 multi-optic goggle sets. Ooh, those are nice. Those have got targeting and IR and UV and everything. They're the multi-optics. Those are pretty good. We'll get the stats on those later. And then there will be 2 infrared binoculars. And let me know when you're ready for the next.
Yeah.
Okay. You will pick up 2 TX-24 ion pulse pistols.
Okay.
And there will be a total of 8 reloads for those. So the gun automatically comes with 1, but you picked off 4 from each body for a total of 8. So you have 8 reloads.
Sweet.
Yeah, so the only weapon that we lost was the plasma rifle. So there will be a TX-500 Borg railgun that one guy was using.
Okay.
And he will have 4 reloads of 8 bursts. So there's basically 4 belts, but each of them are worth 8 bursts on them. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. The last one. Yeah, the heavy plasma cannon, that dude got just shredded, so we don't have that gun. The other one is the you guys are gonna this is gonna be money, but you're gonna have to hide it. There is an NE-50 particle beam rifle. We have enough skills between all of us here that we'll automatically know that's a Naruni weapon. That's highly illegal with Coalition. In fact, if you're caught with this weapon, the Coalition do have orders to kill the person on sight. That's how illegal Naruni weapons are with the Coalition right now.
I have to get rid of that.
Either get rid of it or sell it for a ton of money. People are willing to pay out the nose for Naruni weapons right now. They are stupid expensive in the burbs. That's a cash cow right now. That's money.
Yeah.
Headhunters, mercenaries, all kinds of people will pay top dollar for that type of weapon. And there is also 4 reloads with that weapon. That's a great gun. It does 1d4 times 10 damage. It's a massive weapon. And it's not even modified. So if you were to make modifications to that weapon and make it like, where it's burstable, automatic or something like that, you could probably get double the cash that you normally could. But it would cost money to, modify it, obviously.
Right.
Or if you wanted a quick sale, you could probably dump it onto someone. Someone would buy that gun and bang, like that. But don't let the coalition know that you have that gun. That's an illegal weapon from way back there.
I just got to figure out where I could post that.
I think we have characters in our group that have the skill that can perform that function. Wasn't Harley our person to find that stuff? Didn't she have that skill? She's got recognized weapon quality, but she doesn't have anything with the...
She has some ties to the mercenary group that she still knows the cyborg of. That can give her an idea where to go for black market. So, yes, we have potential.
A mercenary group will definitely buy those type of weapons and not give a crap.
Right.
Yeah, Ratchet is not the black market kind of looked for kind of guy. Nah, all your skills are fixing and modifying and magic and stuff like that, as it should be. So, yeah. Lou. Lou doesn't have any skills like that either. He does have streetwise.
Does he have any contacts though?
That's hard to answer in character. He would really have to answer that. Out of character, more than likely.
I might bring it up. In character. I wonder how we're going to sell this. We might have to have someone who knows how to get rid of this stuff. And I'm not particularly point directions at him like he would know someone. I'd be asking the entire group.
Right.
As a whole. If he wishes to answer that, that's up to him.
Yeah. I can't answer that for him. I know his.
Right.
We all know his character's background with the Vanguard. He might give a different answer, but I think that comes into we would have to role play and see how that would play out.
Some fluff. He'll probably give me some fluff answer like, I might call a few people who will call a few people who will call a few people, or something. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy.
Right.
No names are given. We'll just call him Anonymous Bob. We'll give it me. I just want the credits.
Streetwise is the skill that you're looking for that helps you do look for black market. That helps you locate black market stuff, shall we say?
Right. Yeah. Don't ask Ratchet. So does she want proof of kill? I mean, I'm going to take pictures. Like it.
I'm sure that's going to be part of it. Whether or not it was discussed, I mean, that's something for you to do.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take proof.
You have all that gear because we just got done buying a bunch of that stuff for the last job, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll take pictures of death, whatever. Pate on the floor.
So Streetwise is an understanding of the darker side of life and the scoundrels who roam the streets. It goes into recognizing gangs and and stuff. So I guess it really doesn't cover getting into like the black market contacts type stuff. So I think that's a whole different skill then. Oh, find contraband. That's the skill I was thinking of. Find contraband is the one that allows you to find black market dealers and stuff like that. So if anyone has the find contraband skill, that's what helps. I don't see it on Dion's character. He's not a find contraband kind of guy. I just lied. He has it as a secondary skill, so he can do it. So there is a chance that Dion could do it. Yeah, you're not a find contraband kind of guy.
Yeah, so I saw your cybernetic guy, but I'm getting a truck of tacos instead as a trade.
What are you trying to say?
You I said credits, not trade.
Yeah, Harley doesn't have fine contraband either. So yeah, Dion is the only guy. Ooh, and he doesn't have it a very high his percentage is it's not that good.
We're gonna get a fucking taco truck.
This might be bad with trying to send him out to go find a black market guy, but you know, if you want me to make that roll, I'll try, but
we're getting 10,000 tacos for this thing. Kill me now.
Remember, you're also asking a guy who does not have the skill basic math, okay? So he might trade it for like 10 credits. God, I love the RIFTS system. It's so awesome.
Bags of tacos. There's enough here.
Dude, I totally got us the hookup to sell that Naruni gun. It's awesome. We're going to have like 1,000 tacos with free sauce for a year.
Here, Dion, hold this nuclear bomb for a few seconds, please.
Oh.
We walk away.
Oh, God. I
can see this happening, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying.
Uh-huh. If I drop the skill check, man, we got to take what we get.
Someone's going with his ass. Now remember, Harley, someone said we're trading for tacos. You say, hell no.
Give him a little bit of credit. We might end up owning a taco stand.
Say it.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
We will have a taco truck in the back of my goddamn business.
Hey.
And she's not worried at all. I'm lying to my...
No, right? But he's happy with it.
Ooh.
All right, so we're going to load up the truck, I guess. How big are these rocket hovers? Are we literally gonna have to drive them back?
Well, that's a good question. Let me well, you know, I got the book right here.
I mean, if so, I have hover cycles and rocket bikes. I can pilot one.
What page was that? 250 something? 254?
It's a 202. Page 254, you said.
254 of the Game Master's Guide. I got a hard copy in my hands right here. I got a whole bunch of RIFTS books. I have a ton. I think both of you have been to my house. That you've seen my gaming collection. So yeah, it should not be surprised. NG220 rocket hover cycle.
Is it the 220 or the 202?
It's 220. 202 is a railgun type.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
220. Okay. I wrote it down wrong.
Yeah, I said 220. It's an NG 220. Maybe I said 202. I'm probably... I'd have to check the audio file. Maybe I said 202. That'd be kind of funny. If I did, I'll leave it on there. I don't care. That'd be awesome. I can see people putting in the, hey, put in the chat if I said 202. There you go. People who are listening. I'll give you 100 free experience points if you game with us. There you go. Send me an IM. I got this. I'm good for it.
Right.
Yes, sir. So it has enough room for a pilot and one passenger. Main MDC is 84. It's kind of big. One is an electric engine. That's 135K in credits. One has a nuclear engine. That's 675K in credits. Ooh, nuclear engine. Weren't we just looking for something like that? For something?
I know. You started saying that earlier, and I was thinking to myself, let's looking for something nuclear.
But these don't have any other weapons on them other than the concealed ion guns. They haven't been modified at all. So you have two of them. You could use the electric one for whatever and strip down the nuclear one. Dude, it was free. So, we might just have a NG220 sitting off in the back without an engine. Well, so be it, Jedi. So, I mean,
certainly worked for me.
Yeah, Dion would not have a problem if you were to say, by the way, one of these bikes doesn't exist because I'm about to pull the power supply off of it for recharging. You could easily do that. It's just skill rolls, dude.
Oh, yeah.
All it is.
Oh, yeah, that
all
nuclear is. I'll make that nuclear bike my bitch.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't really give a weight for these dumb things.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to fit in a camper on the back of a truck.
Well, the thing about it is,
we could
as far
fit.
As I know, the truck itself had room for one bike.
Well, it has a hard camper shell. We could easily take the hard camper shell off and probably strap down both bikes.
Well, I figured if someone can pilot one, that would give us the room to put one bike there and the rest of the stuff we have.
He's got a point. Dion has to drive this truck. Ratchet, you've got.
I do have hover cycles, skyrocket, and rocket bikes.
You could pilot this.
I can drive one.
Yes, absolutely. I would say you jump on the nuclear one and haul ass. We'll put the electric one on the back of in the back of my truck. We'll pull the hard shell off. I could strap the bike down and then put the shell on there and strap that down. It may look funny, but who gives a shit? We can manage it. So I think we can get both of them back.
Okay.
Unless Harley, do you have the pilot skill for rocket bikes, a hover cycle thing?
Do I have what again? I couldn't. The dog was barking.
Pilot hover cycles. Do you have that skill?
Nope, just automobile.
Okay.
My piloting skills are pretty pathetic right now.
No big deal. We can still get this. We can still get both of them back to your place. That's not an issue.
Wait, let's do it.
All right. So you jump on one. So. Yeah, they don't have. That's kind of weird. They don't have the weight on these, but the manufacturer's Northern Gun. Oh, they're actually in the Lone Star book, page 57. Hey, I got that book too. Lone Star, there it is, page 57. Let's go to page 57 of Lone Star.
Be right back.
Okay, there it is. NG220 rocket cycle. I do have it here. Got the range. rocket-propelled combat hover cycle. Oh my god! It's 850 pounds. Damn, that thing is big. Okay.
That the electric or the nuclear?
The size, the type of power plant doesn't change the overall specs of the bike. Maybe it adds a little bit of weight for the nuclear one, but you know, let's not try and mix too much reality in this. I really don't care.
We have plans.
Yeah, the engineer in me is obviously screaming that it would change the mass, but I'm not going to get into it too bad, guys. We're getting.
Reality's trying to assert itself. How dare?
Yeah, well, I mean, come on, guys. It's you know. So Nick, the bike weighs 850 pounds, around that. So yeah, we can put it in the back of we can put one in the back of my truck and strap it down. We're good as long as we have everything else. We're cool. You take video of the bodies. We can just leave the discarded pieces of the bodies here. I don't see a reason why we should be thinking about taking broodkill bodies with us, other than the cybernetics that you have. We're going to take those, right?
Yes.
Because you could use those to either trade or sell or whatever again. I guess that just depends on the skill rolls.
Making me cry over here. I'm cringing.
Oh my goodness. But hey, you know, if you don't have the skills, you got to play it. So
right,
it's just that's the way it is. That's RIFTS. It's like, you don't have literacy, don't tell me you're reading a book. Which yeah,
looking at the picture.
Yeah, Dion doesn't have literacy either, so he can't read and he can't count, but he can shoot the hell out of stuff. That's why Dion hangs out with Ratchet, because he's the smart guy. My buddy. Let's just hope we don't get into another fight with a juicer. Ugh, that was not fun. Wow. But we did find out that you can out-wrestle a juicer. I pulled his head right off, man. That was ugly. We almost found out the hard way you don't do that. We did find a weakness with juicers. That was kind of cool. Until we find out that there's a guy that was, what was it, one of the guys that was pretending to be a juicer, and he kind of got thrown through a wall because I thought he was tougher than that.
Folded him in half.
Hey, if you're going to play the part and make me think that you're one, I'm going to fight you at the abilities that it takes to go up against one. And it was like, oh my God, this guy's faking that he's a juicer. That was awesome. Not awesome for him, but... So head back to your shop with all the stuff?
Yes.
Woo! Awesome. Hey Monte, by any chance, did you take any notes on all of our gear before, or were we relying just completely on Thomas for all that?
Regards to what, sir?
All of our loot. Just our stuff that we had previously. I think Thomas was the one who had that.
Yeah, I believe he's the one that had it, as far as I knew.
Yeah, okay. Just checking. You just have stuff that your character has accumulated, right?
What little there is, yes.
Okay. That's good enough, guys. All right. Get back to your shop. Wow. What was the name of your shop again? I didn't get. Thought I had
Ratchet's Rinses.
Ah, yeah. Sorry, just reading some past events just to make sure I wasn't missing something. There's a lot of stuff we've done in the past, so.
Yeah, we'll park out back, offload.
Okay. Yeah, you. I don't think that your girlfriend. Yeah, your girlfriend is not going to be there when you get back. This didn't take too long. When did we leave? We left kind of early in the morning. For this,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, because she raped me and then told me to go on a mission. So, like literally in that amount of time.
You were the one who punched her dead in the face, though.
She scared the shit out of me. Yeah. What the hell do you want me to do? It was a reflex.
Don't roll a 1 on your saving throw?
Yeah, well, that too. Just saying. It happened.
That it did.
And she took it out on my ass.
She only drained a little bit of ISP from you. Or PPE from you, whichever.
Mm-hmm.
She is a Psy Stalker, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It was
Vampire.
ISP, yeah. She,
Mm-hmm.
she has to eat somehow. You excited
I'm
her?
mad at vampire.
She she couldn't.
Dating a man at vampire is what I'm doing.
Yeah, you are. One that works for the Coalition, no less. That's great.
Potato.
Coalition Intelligence. Isn't that who she works for? Commander Farah?
She's a hottie.
So what?
Oh, she's bald, but I mean, she's hottie. What was her charisma?
I don't.
You have face.
You mean physical? Well, this game works with physical beauty, but I don't know.
Well,
I haven't.
It's higher than mine, much to her.
Let's see. So Commander Farah, she is a human female Psy Stalker level 5. I didn't roll stats or anything for her. It just says that she's really hot. So, yeah, I have not assigned stats, but she does have 3 dog boys that are assigned to her that are linked to her. 2 of them are Dobermans and 1 is a bulldog.
Do they feel what she feels?
If she wants them to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the link between dog boys and Psy Stalkers, it's really kind of up to the Psy Stalker what they are going to feel from her. She can always pretty much feel what they do and what they sense because of the controlling link. The Psy Stalker can control to an extent unless she loses control or lets her emotions get the best of her or something like that. What the dog boys will feel.
Right.
So, if she's really, really pissed off, then the dogs will be agitated and pissed off at the same time, pretty much. She'll project that onto them. But it's usually not vice versa. Psy Stalkers usually won't let the dog boys control her because, that just doesn't work for them, for their level of control.
Right.
So.
She's the master.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Psy Stalkers are definitely the ones in charge. And dog boys frickin' sense everything. They're impossible to sneak up on, and you can't hide. You just basically can't hide shit from them. They're disastrously ugly in sensing magic and psionics. even someone who turns
they can be trouble.
yeah, even in I've been running this game for a long ass time, and I've ran with other groups, and it's kind of funny about how a mage, Techno-Wizard or a leyline walker or something like that will cast even like invisibility superior and disappear from sight and from magic detection, from UV and stuff like that. But it specifically states in the dog boy senses that they really sense the magic that is in use, whatever that you did to hide yourself. So you can't hide that PPE use, and that's what they sense. So even someone who's using magic superior, the dog boys still sense them. And it's kind of funny when they read into that language. They go, "Oh crap!" And I'm like, "Yeah, dog boy sensors are kind of OP when you really get into it. It's disastrous, and that's the reason why the coalition use them. It's hard as hell to hide shit from a dog boy, and from that case from Psy Stalkers. But Psy Stalkers are completely different as well. They're psionic, like you said, psionic vampires. But dog boys, thankfully, do not have to feed off of ISP.
That would suck.
Now, it doesn't mean that they can't. You can randomly roll on psionic abilities, but I don't think they can. I guess a renegade dog boy could become a Psy Stalker, but it wouldn't be coalition based, because the coalition won't trust dog boys enough to allow them to become a Psy Stalker, especially with the registry and everything that you have to go through for the coalition. It doesn't mean that you couldn't have a dog boy that went to Psyscape. You could probably create a dog boy character that was a Psy Stalker that was trained at Psyscape. Ooh. That would be kind of ugly. Probably could happen. Well, I don't think so, because you can't stack RCCs on top of each other. I think Dog Boy is considered an RCC, and so is any of the psionic classes are considered an PCC/RCC, not an OCC. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's just getting into language. You can't. Right. Yeah. Palladium in and of itself just does not allow you to multi-class. You can't do the whole multi-classing thing usually. You can take an RCC and then have an OCC associated with it, so it's like race class versus your character occupational class. But then when it gets into like magic and psionics, it gets funky, because psionics is just about considered an RCC more than it is an OCC. So it gets convoluted. But you can have a dragon that is a psionic character class. So it gets weird. It gets weird. You can have a dragon that's trained with magic, even though they have natural magic abilities, but they can still accept an OCC that is magic, and or for that, I think they can even, you can do a dragon as a technological base, just they wouldn't have bionics. But yeah, there's give and take, and the games master will just have to be a little open, and might have to tell some characters, no, you can't play that. I'll play a dragon mind melter Cosmo Knight. No. Shut up. Don't munchkin the damn game. Monte, would you let me play one?
A dragon straight Cosmo Knight by itself would be absolutely gruesome.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you. You can't. Yeah. Or like a dragon invincible guardian. That would. Oh yeah. Let's just not. No. There's ways around it, I'm sure. Go play Phase World and go get your dragon altered by the Altarans, and now you have a dragon that has infused superpowers. Yeah, no, I just it is possible. I'm just saying it is possible, but I wouldn't allow it as in a first level starting out kind of thing. I might allow a dragon, but it would be a dragon without an OCC. It'd be like a hatchling that doesn't know a damn thing, and you were playing your dragon like you were maybe a few years from being hatched or something like that. Kind of like out of the RIFTS novels, the one dragon that was brand new. He didn't know shit, and he was always getting beaten up because he didn't know how to fight against power armor or how magic worked hardly or something like that. That shit worked. So, all right, enough segue. All right, gamer speak for segueing. back to your place. Offload the bikes. We can do rolls for stripping down the bikes and stuff in the Discord chat offline. So, is there really anything else that we need to cover as far as gaming wise? What does anyone want to do for the remaining of the day?
Do we need to actually make them in game? Say, checking on how the black market goes. Maybe find if I can actually sell. Should she go down and talk to her mentor, the board, to see if that mercenary company wants to buy anything? Or
I mean, we can if you guys want to. This is your time. This is role playing time. So
let's do it.
That's kind of up to you guys what you want to do. Ratchet's kind of the key holder right now with that. So if you want to put me to work with that, fine. Role playing is worth more to me than the actual combat. Combat's fun, but I mean, role playing is where you get your power base. So if you guys want to do that, I'm all for it.
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you guys want to hit first?
I'm good.
Okay. Nick, balls in your court. What do you want to hit?
This ME
okay.
50. We do need to get rid of this ME 50. That's probably going to be our most priority at this point in time.
Okay, so let me go to the Game Master's Guide here. Let me look up the base cost of that gun, and then we have to look up for of course there's an adjustment for because it's banned by the coalition. It's highly wanted right now.
For scarcity.
Yeah, I mean, I already know that it's like double and triple the base cost, but I just want to get the base cost for Naruni weapons, at this time, because this is this is PA 109, so Tolkien has already fallen, and the Naruni have taken a huge hit with the fall of Tolkien. Naruni weapons, Naruni guns, page 150. All right, cool. That's what I needed. I know I stopped in mid-sentence, sorry. That's what you get for being old and you can't think and talk at the same time. NE-50 particle beam rifle. It's a heavy energy rifle. Oh, it's actually modified to operate on Earth E-clips, so they're not standard Naruni clips, so it's not too expensive for that stuff. All right, so it's not terribly expensive, but you got to modify that by at least, if I remember correctly, one of the source updates for the books for Burbs and stuff, that Naruni weapons were banned, and all the Naruni, the CS did a really great job in the past couple of years of purging Naruni sales from the Burbs, especially from like old towns and new towns. They really did a concentrated effort in purging, Naruni salespeople from those areas. So most of them are going to be shanty towns and areas outside, or mercenary groups that will purchase them, under the table, of course, things like that. So I have the base cost. So it's just up to you guys. How do you want to try and get rid of this? Do you want me to try and roll my skill and we'll see what we get, or do you want to try something more of like what Monte was talking about with going to his mercenary company contacts?
What if we try both at the same time and then compare notes?
Well, if you make a skill roll, the only problem I have with that is that you got to go with what the skill roll is, that kind of thing.
Right.
I mean, that's why the skills exist. If you roll to barter, think about it. It's the same thing that I do when we play Star Wars, the role-playing game. I always tell you guys, when you go to barter, whatever the rolls are, that's what you're going to end up paying. There is no backing out, even if it's unfavorable. You can't just say, okay, that was a bad die roll, so I'm going to take my money somewhere else. It really doesn't work like that. What you roll is what your character negotiated and how it works. So if you're asking me,
business deal.
Yeah, if you're asking for the die roll for the fine contraband, then what we roll is what we're going to get. Can it be modified by going to a known mercenary company? I'd have to see about that on role playing on whether or not that gets modified. But can it be modified? Yes, it can be modified. Does that make sense, Monte?
Yep, it does.
Okay.
Definitely does. In her case, it's going to rely on how well she knows, how long she's known the board, how trustworthy he feels she is, etc.
Yeah, and I have no problem with that. It's just, is that the route that you guys want to take? We'll go do that, and then we'll look into what happens after that. And I'm fine with that. That's cool. Or we just give this gun to Dion and have Harley with him, and he just goes out into the street and we just roll the base percentage and see what happens.
How does that one sound? I think.
I mean, if he rolls a 98 or above, then he tries to sell the damn thing to an undercover CS operative and gets vaporized on the spot. He's like, yeah, thanks for this gun. And by the way, where did you say you were from? Oh, I'm from Ratchet's shop just right here. Here's the address. You need to go check it out. Cool. Ratchet, there's a whistling sound as there's a multi-warhead missile that tracks your building and impacts. No, don't ask for damage.
Now the crater.
Yeah. Or he could roll an odd one. Or, conversely, he could roll like an OT 1 and find the guy who just absolutely needs that gun and says, here's a cool 1,000,000 credits. I need it right now. Then you walk away with, 10 times worth what the gun is worth. It all comes down to the die roll, guys. All comes down to the die roll.
I say we go for it and see what happens. Just because it's been too long to not.
I'd rather go your way, Harley.
It might be a safer bet. I think it might be a safer bet, but I can't say that because my character is dumb as hell. So he's just all like, where do you want me to go? Just because he knows how to talk to people doesn't mean he's smart about it.
Right.
She wants to go with him regardless because she understands he doesn't know basic math. She does.
Yeah, whatever number they throw out, he's going to go, well, that sounds like a lot. I think Ratchet's going to like that. Ratchet, look, I came back with 12 credits and some magic beans. It's a...
Should be our back for a while.
Plant you in the ground.
Yeah.
Head first.
He brings back a can of pre-RIFTS Del Monte pinto beans in a can that hasn't been opened. Ooh, fresh. Don't blame him.
Which is true. Yeah, we'll just go Harley's way.
If we're going to do that, then she's going to have to go down there and see if she can attempt to really sweet talk the boss and see what he can find out for us.
All right, so your idea is to go to the mercenary group Alpha Status and go talk to the full conversion Borg Haster 22 that you know.
Yep.
Okay, so that's perfectly acceptable. So we're gonna take this gun along with the reloads and go talk to him. Is it just the gun that we're doing this for, or is it with the cybernetics as well? They're probably not the type of guys who buy cybernetics. Well, I don't know. You never know.
No, we'll just do the guy.
I would think.
We'll just do the gun.
I agree. Gun only. The black market we can play on cybernetics and see how well Ratchet can do with that bit. Or I'm sorry, rather Dion. But we're going to go with it.
Cool. Good enough. Monte, roll me just a general percentage. Just give me this percentage is just setting up the availability of Haster at the business is basically it. High, bad, low, good.
All right, rolling general percentage, a whopping 10.
Okay, so he will be present when you get there. You wrote a background on this character and everything. I know how close he is to your father and stuff. So, you know, he's a good guy. So, as far as buying the gun, I'm pretty sure they're going to be receptive. I am going to rule, and I'll roll the die. I'm going to rule that he will give you, or he will give Dion a plus 1d4 times 5% bonus to his fine contraband skill that will set up the price that you can sell this, that he will buy this gun for, basically. Okay, so you get a fight anywhere from a 5 to a 20% bonus. I think that's more than fair. So a D4, and I got a 3. So not bad. You get, so your contact gives you a plus 15% on fine contraband. So here it goes for all the marbles. Oh my goodness. You get my percentage. All right.
See, I'm going to be with him, right?
You are with him. So Dion has a 30% in fine contraband with a plus 15, gives him a 45 of fine contraband. Yay! So that's better, and at least that's better than it was before.
Harley was talking to this guy.
Right. But Harley doesn't have the skill. It's basically just set up from, yeah. But that's why I gave
info from him where to go to and talk to.
That's why I gave the bonus. It was because she's the one that's helping out with the interaction. So, all right, here we go. It's a good roll for you guys, man. Ot 5. There it is. On the table.
There you go.
Yep. So that is really good. That is really good. Okay. Now I have to bring up my calculator. All right. He's going to buy it for 65,500 credits. Free credits, man.
Should taste the round number.
That's actually pretty good.
257, right?
65.5K, basically.
Yeah.
That's almost double the base price of the gun, and then you take out the percentage for the roll and for fine contraband skills. So that's actually pretty decent. So
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Now the question I have is, if I remember correctly, this is the quote black market guy we got in contact with through for the sale. Is this guy interested potentially in the alien Borg parts?
Yeah, ask him if he deals with cybernetics.
okay. He will say that he is actually interested in buying cybernetics. They do have their own cybernetic docks for alpha status because they're actually big enough to where they've been able to hire cybernetic doctors to do modifications and stuff for some of their like headhunters and mercenaries, which all have cybernetics. So to them, they're big enough to where they're like, let's just get our own cybernetic docks to maintain some of this stuff. So this doctor will just be like, if it's, you know, in decent shape or whatnot, we would be interested in buying used cybernetics. Yeah.
Well, hell yeah, then. Let's sell them. Get rid of them.
Even wash them up before we give them to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, spit, polish, kind of clean and so forth, wrap them in plastic.
Let me look up the base cost of that stuff. That's robot strength. Where's the base? I probably could just get the bionics gear, but I was kind of hoping it'd be... Did they take it out of the main rulebook? I think they did. Oh, nope, there it is. Oh, it's all with the cyborg stuff. That's right. Yeah. Page 48. Good enough. So it was just basically the... the same as... Oh, it was the night vision eyes, what they had. The basic... Oh, okay, so targeting sight's a modifier you add to it. So you need the basic eye, which is the basic camera eye, is the basic... Just the dead basic eye. Okay, got it. So two eyes and two arms that have the cybernetic claws, right?
Yes.
Okay. 46K. Unless you want to roll to haggle, but it's just he'll offer 46K unless you want to try and haggle the price.
No.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Free money. I mean, we didn't even have to work hard for it or anything. So.
Really.
Still have two bikes that are, closing in on $1 million of value. But one of them's about to be taken apart for something else.
Oh yeah.
The other Borg railgun, can we not sell that? Dion's kind of interested in it just as a backup, and also for the ammo would be nice.
Oh yeah.
He's going to work.
I myself figure with what he's done so far here.
Yeah.
Keeping the railgun for him.
Okay. I mean, the pistols, it's up to you guys if you want to sell those, but having more guns just in case is always a good thing, just off on the side somewhere.
Do they need a electric rocket hover bike?
Wow, you just want to sell the bike?
Well, none of us are going to want it. We have our own vehicles, pretty much. I have mine. We have the truck. Lou has his car or his motorcycle. Why do I need an extra rocket cycle for?
Well, okay, yeah. You're the only one that can do hover cycles, but
right. I don't necessarily need it.
Well, I mean, it gives you could put modifications on it, Techno-Wizard modifications, use it as a backup emergency vehicle or something if you had to.
Mm.
But I mean, if you're just looking at money wise, yeah, we could just go to the same. Yeah, they would buy it. They wouldn't have. I mean, it's a mercenary company. They're like, yeah, we'll grab that. We'll grab the electric one if you want.
I mean, I don't necessarily want it.
It's up to you, brother.
Yeah, we'll just sell it. Fuck it.
Okay. You're gonna sell the electric one, right?
Yes.
They'll offer a base of $30,000 for it unless you want to haggle.
Yeah, we'll take it. Sweet.
Good enough?
Yeah. Everything else, I think we're gonna keep.
You just got a whole bunch of money. Right on. Wow. Well, the rest of the stuff, I'm pretty sure we can just deal with offsite on Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, guys, so I can get some other work done. We're at a great stopping point for this, and we'll keep the audio cast at a low time just so I can get it set up. So, for you guys listening, I appreciate you guys listening in, and check us out next time we play.
Well, yeah, I'm glad we got to play.
Oh yeah, man. Take it easy, everyone. We'll see you at the next time.